Welcome to Adaptation, the vlog for film adaptations in the original material they're based on. I'm Ken O'Brien, and this week we are giving you our 7 top picks for most epic book-to-movie moment, which is really just a fancy way of saying the most accurately adapted scene. Let's start with The Walking Dead, mostly because I don't know much about it, but Nicole tells me that the scene where Rick wakes up in the hospital is right out of the comic. Roll the clip. Obviously they had some help with the visuals given the source material, but we know as fans that even if we have an idea of how something's going to look, it's still really exciting to see those images come to life, and it's even better when they're really accurate. Our second pick is the Elizabeth and Lady Catherine showdown from the miniseries Pride and Prejudice from 1995, and I have to say that this scene, whether I'm reading or watching, is the one that I most look forward to, so take a look and see why.
If you were sensible of your own good, you would not wish to quit the sphere in which you've been brought up.
Lady Catherine, in marrying your nephew, I should not consider myself as quitting that sphere. He is a gentleman, I am a gentleman's daughter. So far, we are equal.
But who's your mother? Who are your uncles and aunts? Do not imagine me ignorant of their condition.
Whatever my connections may be, if your nephew does not object to them, they can be nothing to you.
Tell me once and for all, are you engaged to him?
As you can see, while the scene is simplified a bit, every line is directly from the original text, and they're delivered with the perfect amount of indignation on both sides. Next, we have another emotional scene. Okay, they're all emotional scenes, but those are the important ones. I'm talking about the graveyard scene from Goblet of Fire. Now, I have my issues with Goblet, a lot of them, but this scene, I have to admit, is absolutely perfect. It still terrifies me to watch it, and it's the first time we get to see a wizard lightning battle. Wizard lightning battle.
Harry, when the connection is broken, you must get to the port key. We can linger for a moment to give you some time, but only a moment. Do you understand?
Harry, take my body back, will you? Take my body back to my father.
Let go. Sweetheart, you're ready. Let go.
The great thing about this scene is that it keeps you feeling the danger and the urgency of the situation, and that leads me right into the next scene. I'm going to call this one Dobby's Last Stand because it is accurate while completely ignoring the hardest part of the scene, and I'm just going to show you the best bit of it.
How dare you defy your masters! Dobby has no master. Dobby is a free elf, and Dobby has come to save Harry Potter and his friends.
What I love about this scene is that it makes me ride the exact roller coaster of emotions that I did when I read this scene. It's such a proud moment for Dobby, and then you see the knife, but then they all disappear, and you're on the beach and you feel Harry's relief as he makes sure that everyone's okay, and then disaster. Can we just move on to a happy scene? When Lucy finds Narnia and the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and then meets Mr. Tumnus, it's just so... Just watch the scene.
Were you hiding from me?
No. Well, I didn't want to scare you.
If you don't mind my asking, what are you?
Well, I'm a fawn. And what about you? You must be some kind of beardless dwarf?
I'm not a dwarf.
Well.
I'm a girl. And actually, I'm tallest in my class.
Everything about this scene, the music, the awe on her face, meeting Mr. Tumnus, and everything about him is just perfect with his little umbrella and packages, and it's just so fantastical, and you feel like you can't really believe what you're seeing, which is probably exactly how Lucy feels. Alright, let's get on to another emotional scene, and I just have 2 words. I volunteer.
Primrose Everdeen. Where are you? Come on up. Well, come on up.
It's perfect, and am I using that word too much? I don't care. From Prim tucking her little ducktail in, and the pure emotion in Katniss's voice when she screams, and Gale having to pull Prim away. I really thought they were going to cut the ducktail and Gale from this scene, but sometimes the little things are the important ones, and this scene succeeds in all the right places. Last but not least, I lied before about being done with emotion. But is it weird that this scene actually gives me mostly positive emotions, like excitement and excitement? I'm talking about Riddles in the Dark from The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey. And now you all think I'm crazy, but there's just something about the scene beyond the creepiness and the imminent danger of Bilbo possibly being eaten by Gollum that's just so... Just see for yourself.
30 white horses on a red hill. First they champ, then they stamp, then they stand still.
Teeth? Teeth! Yes, my precious. But we only have 9.
Okay, Gollum only has 6 teeth in the book, but we can overlook that. Tell me you are not chuckling about Gollum's sad little teeth and Martin Freeman's face and how weirdly cute you find Gollum. I know I'm not alone here. And on that note, we have come to the end of our list, but please add to it with your own favorite adapted scenes by commenting below. Also, in the description you can find links to our Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook pages, as well as a link to subscribe to us on iTunes, which you should definitely do. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and keep comparing.